safe. You are safe. Jareed, you have been evicted.
So happy, same hotel. Same hotel.
Hello people, you're welcome back to the channel. It's the 7th live eviction of the Big Brother Mzansi season 4 2024 edition, and I must say I am ready to offload everything that happened on this live eviction. So without further ado or wasting your time, please make sure you subscribe, click on the bell button to have notification on every post I make. Don't forget to share comments down below and also share this video so that more people can get to see. Now let's get right into it. So as per usual, we heard an artist who came and performed. It was a lady and a guy. Sorry, I didn't take note of their names, but the music was really nice because I was dancing to it. And after that, Lawrence came up and, went into the house and he congratulated Mpumi, saying that she was the head of house this time. Hope she had a good time. Hope it was fun for her. She said she enjoyed it, although it came with its own stress and trouble. But in all, she really enjoyed and had fun. He then congratulated Willie, who has taken the most win on the games that had to do with money. Like this past week, he won literally all of them. It was like a streak. And he's like, he's dumbfounded, he's shocked, he's surprised, but he's most of all happy about it. Then he called other housemates who were up for eviction and told them that when they return from the break, they would find out who is evicted from the show. And then after the break, he started with Liema, whom he asked, your relationship with Jareed, is it love, lust, or is it the both of them? She responded that it is the both of them. And then he was like, oh, I see. Okay, well, the time you've spent with Mark Jr. and now comparing it to Jareed, whom would you say you like more, or you care about more, or you're in tune with more? And then she laughed. Lawrence had to tell her that's not an answer. She was like, she doesn't really have an answer to it, but she thinks the answer is with Jareed. She's more connected. She likes him more. She's in tune with him more. I could see how Mark Jr.'s face was just in a straight, strong look. I'm like, this guy's probably regretting the time he has spent with her, and he knows that this girl is just playing a game, or she's just locked up in love and in lust with Jareed. And then of course he had to ask Jareed, now the fact that Mpumi went out of the picture of your quadruple, did he give you more time to focus on Liema? He was like, yes, it gave me time to focus on Liema and like her more and get in tune with her more. And Lawrence was like, focusing more. Let's go to the focused person. Els, did you think that, with Liema being out of the picture, it helped you get Jareed to be in tune with you? And she was like, oh, I wouldn't say that, but it helped him focus more. And, it was funny because Lawrence was like, oh, focus on you mean, right? And then, of course, he then spoke to Papa Ghost, saying that earlier during the pool party or something, Papa Ghost revealed that he envies Jareed. That was, he was talking to Willie and one of the housemates, maybe Sinaye or Young Papi. And then, Papa Ghost was like, I really don't envy him. I was joking because Jareed's life is too chaotic, it's too much drama, and I cannot think of ever living like that. And then, Lawrence had to ask him, so we've been noticing you moving from one woman, flirting with other women. Is that a thing? Is that what you're trying to learn from Jareed or what? And then he was like, I don't really entertain women. They don't come to my bed. Of course, that's a low jab on Jareed and stuff. I only massage their feet, and that's just it. It's just casual. It's nothing serious. I could see the look in Lorato's face. I was like, girl, okay, let's see how that goes. Lawrence apparently didn't get tired of talking about the Papa Ghost conversation with Young Papi and Willie. So he went, after a quick break, he went back to Papa Ghost and was like, you were in a talk with Young Papi around the pool, and you said that Jareed was always getting busy in the bathroom and that you wish you was getting a bit of that. And then, Papa Ghost was like, I cannot remember ever saying that. Maybe it's a mistake, blah, blah, blah. Literally, this guy denied and lied on live television. And then, Lawrence went to Lerato, whom he asked that, have you been considering a divorce? You know, like Makeke and some other housemates who have probably done something like that. And then she responded that, you know, I've told him to find himself and stop being a wavering chair that isn't stable. And, you know, and that's one thing I'm having issue with him. And then Lawrence was like, you've been saying this from like a long time ago. Haven't you made a decision, or do you enjoy the fact that he's belittling you on live television in front of other people? Now, this just rang a bell in my head. It was the same thing Yolanda was saying, that Papyrus was always disrespecting and belittling Lerato. And Lerato was like, oh, I came in as a bride. So she said something in the South African language. And I think what it meant to be like, I'm going to still be a bride, or I'll leave a bride. I'm like, Auntie, I beg she's make a hear word. And then Lawrence went to young Papi, whom he asked that, now that Z knows about your kiss with Fahima, Els, and Liema, do you think it has made everything easier for you? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel at ease? And he was like, yes. And then Lawrence also asked, do you also feel like it has helped your relationship? And of course, young Papi still responded that yes, of course, I guess it has made us closer, understand ourselves more better. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. And then of course, Lawrence went to Makeke and was like, what is the issue? Why have you been off and on with Yolanda? And then all this guy said was like, I've tried my best with Yolanda, seeing that I like her, I've showed her that I care about her, but with Yolanda, she only cares about herself. She's selfish, and was it like saying that she was controlling or something around those lines, and that right now he has decided to just take his leave. This word he said in a South African language again. And then Lawrence had to call the housemates who were up for eviction to stand up. And then he was like, Yolanda, you are safe from eviction. And then of course people shouted. She was in shock and she sat down. He went on and said, Senaye, you are safe from this eviction. And he sat down, of course, with joy in his heart. And then Lawrence went on to Jareed, and Makeke was like, one of you will be evicted and one of you will be safe. And then he opened the envelope and then announced, Jareed, you have been evicted by the votes of the people who were watching. And I'm like, yes. Not like yes, right? I really wanted one person in a ship to be eliminated, so we'll see how they survive. But now that Jareed has been evicted, with the fact that Liema has said what she said, that she prefers him to Mark Jr., I want to see how she would act around Mark Jr. and if Mark Jr. would actually accept any other attitude that she acts up. Now, 3 ladies are left without a man. Let us see how that goes. After the break, we got back and, of course, welcomed Jareed to the stage. And Lawrence asked him, how was this game? He was like, it was good. That sometimes when people think you can always have a strategy, but when you come, you'll be thrown off guard. Being yourself was the best thing you can do. And that was what he did. He was himself and he enjoyed his game. Lawrence then asked him if his likeness for Liema was true, or does he enjoy seeing her hurt? And then, of course, he was like, the love was real. I really cared about her. But then her being hurt just happened because I started discovering things and things she did and, things she lied about. And then Lawrence was like, you did way more than she did even before she started doing. So why would you feel like you had the right to be angry and stuff? He was like, yeah, he was living a double standard, but that's how it felt for him. That's how he just, was blah, blah, blah. Then we saw his time in Big Brother's house, and then Lawrence went back into the house and announced that the next housemate to be evicted is Els. God, people were screaming, some were shocked, so some expected it, but then it was crazy. We saw a smirk on Liema's face, but it was a mixture of 2 things. And then finally, when Els was leaving, she later said it. She was like, look at how she's happy. The same hotel, very happy. And then Lawrence was like, the viewers have said that what didn't happen in Big Brother's house is going to happen outside the house. And we know what it was. Jareed's Odogun, his bola did not rise yesterday. And then now they're going to spend at least 1 or 2 days in the same hotel and probably spend time in the same room. It might just get down and we cannot wait to see it. So of course we got to see the journey of Els in the show, and even when she said that she wished Jareed would leave the house, and then of course she said she had fun. All she saw she was doing in the house was dance and kiss boys, and then of course they had to throw their daggers, and of course Jareed threw his dagger to the one person he really does not like from day one, Yolanda, and she was screaming, I knew it, and then Els threw her dagger to young Papi for nominating her. And that's all for the eviction. So stick around because I'm bringing you much more drama on the next video. Ciao.